Siemanko, specjalnie zwolniłem się dzisiaj szybciej z roboty, żeby zagrać, miejmy nadzieję, w tą zacną gierkę, także bez zbędnego pitu-pitu, wjedźmy w nią. Człowieku. Tak głośno.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Look out!
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed
Ah,
after
sure.
the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
Gdzie są Niemcy? A, są.
Take cover!
Człowieku, aż się brama otworzyła. Snajper.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Okej. Człowieku, ten se kusza ogląda, no. Leć na nich. Co to jest? A ja chcę przeczytać książkę teraz. I co, mogę? Nie mogę. Szkoda. Co to jest? Aha. Dobra, masz go. Wcale nie było skryptowane. A masz! Jeden mniej. Gdzie mi tu podchodzisz, człowieku? I cię skasował. Ale jestem dobry. Padł? Padł. Ładuj spychu, nie wiem jak masz na imię w sumie, oplułem to. No ten jest mocny, na tarczę. Headshot.
Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs! We can
Koguto, to chyba ja.
Form a line! Quick!
O, ty to spycha.
Godwin! Get over here with that cross! What the fuck are they waiting for? Pour fire onto them!
Człowiek, w swoim zdrowiu.
Burn, fuckers! This won't stop them!
No wygląda jakby ich powstrzymało, tak szczerze. Ej, ta gra jest chyba wciąż za głośna, mam wrażenie. Czemu schowałeś kuszę? Może ja chciałem kuszę? Aha. Ja sobie tu robię ciszę, a tu... Dobra, dobra, idę. Na nich! Walcz! No i będę walczył. Kto to? Którzy to nasi, którzy nie. O, jakie mam dropy. O, ty jesteś Niemcem. Ała. Oddychaj. 3 na 1. Okay. Po co odpychać drabinę, jak możemy tu ich puszczać i mordować? No dobra, odepnij tam. Drug jest zbyt bliska. Ten co nie żyje, czy który? Halo? Są martwi Niemcy. Jan Ptasior. Aha, wychylił się i zapatrzył na nich. No, elegancko.
Fuck! I've been hit!
Nie,
Don't poke at it!
zaśnięcie to jest.
Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you vat. Jesus.
Nie zostaw to, nie mieszaj.
You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trosky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Opowiedz nam o tym. Wcale nie potrzebują pomocy. O, to był chyba nasz pies. Z jedynki. Tak się podnieciłem, żeby sobie okno otworzyć.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, you vat!
Easy, Henryś.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trosky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trosky.
Zamku, jesteś piękny.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Już mogę jechać, czy coś? O!
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Tak jest.
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
You're a bit too keen. You never know what might happen.
Henry, don't be such a lily-liver. Audentes fortuna juvat! Well, enough of the chat. Trosky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Aha, oni w sumie muszę klikać, to samo jedzie za nimi. Fajnie, ale... No to też trochę na przykład pograł, nie? To mogę się rozglądać. Aha. Rzekła mnie ta rzeka, jak jechaliśmy, to odbicia na niej, ale... że mi się przewidziało, ewentualnie mój komputer ma dość.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. You're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trosky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, don't stand a chance
Co
against
ty
them.
gadasz?
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Orzech, że jak się ten pies nazywał, jest gotowy już.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Bergov from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Wojak, człowieku.
I'm a soldier and
Rycerzem.
Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trosky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
No, to jak w jedyneczce. Wiadomo o co chodzi. Najwięcej mam.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trosky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Jeszcze ja.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trosky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
No, nie powiedziałbym.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
No, na pewno, na pewno. O Jezu, ta woda, te odbicia. To są bardzo wysokie ustawienia? Coś takiego? A sprawdzę.
Come on, fellas! We'll camp here on the bank.
To jezioro wygląda...
At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Ciekawie wygląda to jezioro. No, wysokie. Aha, bo ja coś żebym zmniejszył. Ej, wysokie jednak. A poczekaj. Nie wybuchniesz od tego? Sprawdźmy. Aha. Ta woda... Nie powiedziałbym, żeby to pomogło. Piesku, jak się ciebie wołało? Aha. Jest, jak się nazywałeś? Orzech. Orzech!
Henry!
Dude.
Call that dog to heel.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Padłem na to, ale nie mogłem zawołać go wcześniej.
Come here.
Piesek!
Here,
Zamieniłem
Mutt.
się, ale nie mamy coś takiego. Dobra, ziomuś, daj coś dla psa.
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Tu nie pierdol.
Hey, Oates. Didn't you notice the way Mutt was looking at you? You're lucky I called him off, but I might not be on time next time. So it would be better if you got on his right side. So give him that sausage, eh?
So that's your way, is it? Suit yourself then. Take the damn sausage since it's so important to
O,
you.
spadek reputacji.
But I'll remember what kind of fuller you are.
Proszę tutaj ten... Szymryj, bo napuszczę cię psa.
Well then, Henry? Henry! Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Pan
Kiss
ptaszek, jakie
my
ma
arse.
ptaszki na tym
And by the
kapocy.
way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the
What's
mood
this?
for that after riding so long.
Certainly. So then, eh?
Już ci jedynce mi pokazali.
All right,
także
then.
Mogę ci znowu pokazać.
Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or should we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you
Chcesz mi
afraid?
drugiego łuku
Keep
dać?
the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armour on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Jedziemy na prawdziwe? Dobra, dobra, spokojnie. Poradzimy sobie, nie? O człowieku, jaki jest bogaty. Henryś. Nakarm psa? Znaczy, nie nakarmiłem ci czasem?
Here, Mutt.
Aha. No widocznie nie. Dobra, solowa.
So, should we start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you
Brawo,
have
nie
strength
kło.
left to defend.
Now save the
Oj,
advice
będzie mi się to
and
mylić
try it
bankowo.
yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
No dawaj. A co, czekamy? O? Nie ptaszko. Ała.
Defend yourself properly. That's the way. Defend
Wow.
yourself properly.
Panie ptaszku, to nie takie łatwe jest. Ej.
Good. Defend yourself properly.
Człowieku, panie ptaszku. Litości.
What are you doing?
Ej, panie ptaszku.
Defend
Ej, no
yourself
przecież
properly.
trzymam. Panie ptaszku, litości, naprawdę.
Good.
No nie kmię trochę tego, bo trzymam ten prawy.
Nice. Wrong.
Ej no. Ciężki temat.
Good.
Ah, that's enough.
Ej.
No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back.
Dawaj prawdziwą
And you
walkę,
do
bo
that
tak to się
by
nic nie
means of a
nauczy w
perfect
życiu.
block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good.
No, tam się pojawia jeszcze do kontry chyba, ale nie można było.
Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Sweet.
Oła. No,
Well, yeah, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
no w
Be sure
jedynce
to
to tam się
remember,
golało, żeby się
if someone gives you a
podlewelować.
riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Oh, too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Dawaj więcej.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Your first hit. Now we're
Ej,
even.
kliknąłem Q. To będzie ciężkie. No, panie ptaszku, co się dzieje? Ała, dobra, już wiem co się dzieje. Wieku, szkodzisz pana ptaszka.
How do you do it?
Szybko to robię. No ale panie ptaszku, gdzieś mi dawał fory, to nie wygrasz. O.
Fuck me.
No i co? Masz dość? Au! Kurwa! O. Dobra, żartowałem. Zostaw, bo zmęczyłeś Henrykami.
Fuck me. I yield! Enough!
Ha!
Fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trosky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved
No, nie
since that
powiedziałbym.
last time in Ratai.
No, tam też zostałeś szpital.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Dej siły.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook
Dat is
Peshek
schande,
at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like,
Słuchajcie to.
is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart.
Aw.
And that's all I'll tell you.
Ach, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Pal gumę, człowieku.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over
Pablo.
our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Człowieku wiedza. Bo lepiej wiedzieć niż nie wiedzieć.
I needed a bit of peace and quiet. I had a stroll around, checking out what plants grow here, praying for the success of our mission. Then I came back.
At last someone with some sense who's not in a hurry all the time.
If I always had to think everything over, but...
I wouldn't have rolled in the hay with so many girls if I spent my time just thinking about it.
Thanks for the prayer, anyway.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords.
and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Mieczyk to jest konkretna
The
rzecz.
sword is a weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
And that sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No
Nie,
thanks.
pachnie tymi
I must wash
bandytami.
myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trosky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little.
Nie
Blasted
wiem, pachnie
iron shirt.
bólem ogólnymi.
Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Człowiek, jak się dasa.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Jak będą się stykać
Come on.
ptaszkami z panem Ptaszkiem, to gaszę to, nie?
Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
Aha, jak się
What's the
spierdził
matter?
tam. Ta woda.
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down
down, Henry.
Człowiek.
We've got to sneak
Misja
closer.
skradankowa.
Hear
Chcą
that
mnie
singing?
nauczyć
They
kucać.
must be close.
Oj, trochę jest tu za blisko ptaszka, znaczy ptaszka pana ptaszka.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
To co się zatrzymałeś, człowiek? O, pierwsza ofiara. Mogę ją za sztyletu, nie mam sztyletu. Bo ją utopię tutaj. Dobrze, że nie słyszy, że tak pluskamy to.
Closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way.
Człowieku, ona stoi metr dalej. Dobra, 3 metry.
To lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey?
Że nie widzi tych kamieni, co tu lecą.
Right, let's go.
All right. What was that?
Człowieku.
Holy Mother of God!
O nie! Ptaszek widziała nas! Ale w niczym to nie przeszkadza. Podoba mi się. Uciekła w jezioro. O nie, biegnie do nich! Zostają kamieniem. I co? I to nic nie zmieni, że nas widziała? Gdzie ona niby jest? Utonęła, nie wiem co ptaszek mówił, bo zagłuszyłem go. To fajnie, że nie powiedziała koleżankom, że nie trawią, że są jacyś na mężczyźni. Aha, i sami bandyci. Fucking hell, tak.
Do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Dwóch gołych mężczyzn się tam przydało im na pewno, nie? Tym bardziej, że tu dużo wrogów nie ma. No, nas dwóch mogłoby tam pomóc im, nie? Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięciu, sześciu, siedmiu, ośmiu, dziewięciu, 10 chłopa jest.
Oh, fuck. A letter.
Henryś ma flashbacki. Z Kalicy.
Henry. We don't stand a chance.
Dawaj
Wait
ich.
till they're gone, and then head back to camp. And maybe some of our men got away.
Ale dostała wychowawczego. Dawaj, Henry.
Hey! What the fuck are you
Jest
doing?
bazin.
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the
To,
fuck?
to jest
Mine!
porządny bandyta. Fajnie, że dają nam odpływać, tam cokolwiek my robimy. Fajnie, że mu podziękowałem.
at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Każdy walczy o życie, a nie umie pływać.
Just now!
Czy my co część musimy na początku być postrzeleni z czegoś?
Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side! Oh, these horses quick!
To tylko draśnięciec. O, piesek.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit.
Gadasz.
Oh, you've been hit.
What?
A, Henryk też nie wie. A,
Oh, shit.
dość głęboko.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
Nie wiedziałem, czy wyciągnięcie tego to dobry pomysł, ale...
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Nogę nie dostał tym razem, także...
I'd lead the way.
Aha. Dobrze, że ci co akurat byli na koniach, nie ruszyli wokół tego jeziora. To se stoją i patrzą. Oh my
You
God.
pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
I poszli szosą. Ktoś nas
We'll get out of
szuka.
the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trosky? There's someone in front of us. Down!
Aha, ja się wiszę na psa. Dobra, sorry. Na pewno tego nie słyszał.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there.
Use your head.
Get a move on.
Careful. Stick behind
You
me.
watch this side of the rocks.
Co za tobą mam iść?
And
To ja
you,
tu
go
dowodzę.
to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond.
Trzeba
I
go
want to
przytulić.
help. Then come back and give me a full
Ja nie ptaszku, rozkazy!
Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
Dobra, dobra.
Get to work.
Chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the
Now.
other side. Stumbling about in the pitch black.
Dobrze, to ptaszek jesteś, bo bym na to nie wpadł, jak się obrócił, to wtedy.
I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead.
Quietly. Use your head. Be careful.
There's more of them up top.
Fuck. Use your head. Stick behind me.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run. Quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being way up? What's there through the foliage? But we were sent up.
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you Kurva? They're playing into the rock. Hurry! Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
Co ty robisz?
What now?
Nie wiem, idźmy stąd.
Hey?
Aha.
Hans! There's more of them up top.
Ja nie ptaszku!
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
A nie ptaszku. Byś tu nie kłócał jak ten, to byśmy dawno se poszli już.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Nie wiem, dzida. Znowu musisz przykucnąć. Henry ledwo żyje, jeszcze by se pobiegał.
Get over here!
O, mam być bliżej?
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Okej, ty zostań tutaj, bo jesteś ranny, a ja pójdę robić rzeczy.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when we tell him.
Aha. No, tak czułem.
I don't know. They must have come this way, damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. He was trying to catch up with him. Aye, but he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them.
Aye. When the others get here, we'll move in from both sides.
And send someone after me, too.
Got it.
Aha. Ale przypał.
I'll get you!
Dobra!
We're under a... Just you wait!
Ja nie wiedział, że on tu przyjdzie. Ja myślałem, że jestem w krzaku. Ptaszek, słuchaj, mam info od Boga, nie możesz tu zostać. Gdzie ty się niby tu schowasz? A, bo ty masz tu drugą ścieżkę, która się tam łączy. Dobra. Wszystko wiadomo.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Dobra, ci dam. Staszaj, grać się tam. No.
Here! Oh,
Ptaszku, nie myty
God,
ty.
we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Aha, jak się odkręc nie nacka tej! No i solo watera. Dobrze, że miał dwie bronie.
Fuck you, horse!
Przeżyj! No dobra misja. No. Ogień z kurwami. Przeżyj, ja go zaflaktuję, a nie przeżyję. Ledwo żywy, korna. Henryk ze skalicy cię ora. Albo nie, bo jest cutscenka. Spartański kop na klatę. Dawaj koszek! Dobry piesek! Ała. Dobrze, że jest z nami ten ptaszek cały, bo...
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
No.
We did a fine job.
Mogliśmy pogadać z tym typem, co go prawie... Gdzie auka od strzały? Coś takiego?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Człowieku, Henryk zdechł.
Ah. Come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Dobrze, że mówisz mi to po śmierci.
Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
No beka w chuj.
If I'm not, then
Jebłeś się mocno
how
w
come?
głowę.
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
On te ciuchy skałował.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
Aha. No.
And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
To dość konkretnie
What are you
złagodził.
wearing? Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Zatrzymaj ubrania, bo jesteś ranny. Co zakażenie będziesz miał, bo co?
How are you holding up?
Super.
It's not so bad.
Tak na to, że spadłem z takiej wysokości.
That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Mają nas! O, nic nie mów, człowieku.
Henry, concentrate. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Człowieku, widzę drzwi, że one istnieją naprawdę.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
No.
Fuck.
Valhalla. Dobra, udawaj, że nic się nie dzieje, Henry.
Let's not shit ourselves. We can do this, Henry.
Bianca.
Co ciepła.
Come on.
Jezu, czasami coś powiem, to...
Father? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Walter.
For Christ's sake.
If anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
To mnie nie puszczaj, kurwa.
But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Nic nie mówię, ptaszek.
Give in to it. Hang in there. We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
Droga twojego starego ze szkoły.
Linden tree. Just like father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Żeśmy to przerabiali. Tak.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me.
Czekaj, przyglądam
Henry.
się błotu, nie widzisz?
A light. Look.
No nie idź w stronę światła, zawsze mówią.
We've got to go.
Nie idźmy tam.
I see the light.
No, to groźnie ogólnie.
Hold on. Hold on. We.
Pavlena, is it you?
No pewnie.
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, that was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Knockout z talerza. Ja nie, ptaszku, nie! Helena, pomóż mu!
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
No pewnie.
They burned it to the ground.
Ogólnie dawno nie grałem w jedynkę, ale...
Who burned it to the ground? Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Jeśli tak wygląda umieranie i się widzi całe swoje życie, to będę miał zajebiście nudny.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Jestem twoim ojcem.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What?
Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Ja nie ptaszku. Odkryłeś twoje posłanie. A?
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Super. No bywało gorzej.
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
No. Wiadomka. No i elegancka. Czekaj, nie tak.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't... Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Dobra, co ty jeszcze masz? Nie, żebym był niewdzięczny czy coś, że mi tutaj... Pomogłaś, dobra kobieta, ale jakbyś coś miała, nie? Nie masz może miecza? Dobra. Tylko się rozglądam, nie? Dobra kobieta. Nie wygląda jakby jej to przeszkadzało, więc zabiorę sobie dwa. wyśmienitym łucznikiem. Jestem bardzo wyśmienitym łucznikiem. Co nie? Także... W krawcowym też jestem super. Czy jakieś wytrychy? No, nie bardzo. Nie ma pani wytrychu? Może? Dobra kobieto, bo nie wiem co tu można podnosić jeszcze. Coś jej zostawmy już. O, bo i nie. Czego oczy nie widzą? Temu sercu nie żal, ale to nic nie ma.
I've seen fellas in worse states.
Piesku? O, jaki piesek! Dobry, co tam masz? Pochodnia. Ogólnie wyskakuj ze wszystkiego. I tu co, niech cię pies zje.
Feel like a new man.
Pokrzywa. Dawaj. Ogólnie trzeba zebrać wszystko. Co to jest i czy mogę to zabrać? Oczywiście, że mogę to zabrać. Ta kobieta tego nie potrzebuje. Po prostu jej tu chwasty wyrywam, żeby miała mniej roboty na potem, tak? Nie tak, że jestem niewdzięczny czy coś. Nie, po prostu chciałem pomóc. Człowieku, już mi się psychoza załącza, nie? Będziemy tu wszystko zbierać, co jest do zebrania, bo jestem chory psychicznie. No, to się zawsze może przydać, nie? Miksturki lecznicze i tego typu rzeczy. Czy mogę sobie zalać tą łopatę? Dziękuję. Może cię zakopię tutaj. Nie? Talerz. No tu nie, chętnie. Ej, ziomeczku, a tak w sumie, nie? To gdzie ty masz broń? No właśnie.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard.
No
Cut
właśnie.
up their hands.
Od razu jakoś lepiej. O! Sznapsik. Dobra, zjem sobie te jabłka. Co? Aha, bo to trzeba. Dobra. Wszystko polutowane. Jak mogę tutaj pani pomóc?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Pewnie, że się znam na ziołach.
Easy as pie. I can do that.
O ziołach to ja wiem...
Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Dawaj, ziomeczku. Hopsasa i do lasa. Dzikie dziki. Czy pan będzie dla mnie niemiły? No. Chciałem dać mu nauczkę.
Shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Schowaj ten miecz, człowieku. No i niech mu ziemia lekką będzie.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Ty mnie śledzisz. Chodź tu. No, uważaj se. Nie będę zaczepiał jej kur, ale przez chwilę przeszło mi przez myśl, żeby je wszystkie zabić, bo jestem chory.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Żałuję.
Purple flower, sage, there we go.
No i teraz czeka na zderwanie tego wszystkiego, co tu widać, bo... Proszę się nie śmiać z mojej choroby, tak? Najwyżej wam to wytnę.
That's it. Chamomile.
Wcale nie.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajana on the double. The
Człowieku,
sooner
level
Hans gets
sam
that
się nie
remedy,
bije,
better.
nie? Dobra, on tam chwilę poleży i tu się nie stonie, nie? Od leżenia to jeszcze nikt nie umarł. pokrzywa. To się też może przydać, nie? Skończę tą grę posiadając 10 000 pokrzyw, ale no nic. Tam jeszcze jest psychoza. Skakuj. Dobra, level jest. Idziemy do ptaszka. Panie ptaszku. Piesku?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Brigenna's?
I'll ask you one more time. I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it?
Who are you?
We're from Lord von Berghoff, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord Burgo. Never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new.
Dobra, wjeżdżam w nich, nie? Dzień dobry.
For Christ's sake, woman. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Berghoff sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Nie wyglądacie na ludzi, na tego.
You're from Lord von Berghoff. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Berghoff, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Wybrałeś złą odpowiedź ogólnie, nie?
I'm Henry
Ale
of
powiem, no.
Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Berghoff.
No i
We were the
dobrze.
ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trosky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. I was
Something
kidding you
about it.
before, but I reckon you figured that out, eh? We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Prepare to fight!
Aha, a może wyjmij kindybał?
Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
No chyba cię pojebało, że to nadejdziesz teraz. A ty co?
Kurwa!
Będą potrzebne jeszcze 2 groby! No i po co wam to było? Wyskakuj ze wszystkiego, co posiadasz. Dziękuję.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start
Ten
to be
jaki nie na
grumpy.
żarty jest. A gdzie jest twój kindybo? Przepraszam, bo oplułem. Dobra, nie masz to nie. Te Grażyna, co jak tam miałaś? Posprzątasz sobie ich sama już. Grażyna, zjem sobie jeszcze trochę zupy, nie masz nic przeciwko? No, nie na żarty jest. Aha, i to moje i w tej klawiaturze. Strawa 56. Dobra, jeszcze sobie to pnię. Dobra, aha.
It's empty.
Boże,
Did they hurt you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Witaj królowo. Przecież tak powiedziałem przed chwilą, nie słuchałaś, czy co?
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trosky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
No, fajna mechanika, w jedynce to była, ale jakoś finalnie męczyła mnie.
First, go to the recipe book.
Chętnie.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Możesz przerastać strony. No, nie bardzo. Dwie garści rumianku, jedną szałwi. Aha.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Człowieku. Na winie? Na winie. Człowieku, co ja robię? Daj wina.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame. So you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit? Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try firing it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Aha, kociołka.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Człowieku, ile roboty.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
A to kto to? Dzień dobry. Daj wszystko. Nie wygląda jakoś inaczej. On należy do króla. Oni zabili go. Ja nic na ten temat nie wiem. Wszystkiego się wyprę. Dobra, ziomuś, weź se tu leż. A ja pójdę po drugiego od razu. Ile to się człowiek nakopie, żeby dowody ukryć. Tu już jeden leży.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder.
Mógłbyś wykopać dziury na dwóch? Najwidoczniej nie. Ile to się nagrywa już? Godzinę 35. To myślę, że zaraz styknie, jak zakopiemy ich. Wam to wrzucę i jeszcze nagram sobie godzinkę, kolejny guzik. A potem Lulu. Niestety. Trzeba do roboty. Dobra, wróćmy się przespać. I tam skończymy ten piękny odcinek. Jak chcesz więcej odcinkersów, to zostaw lajka, chociaż i tak pewnie nagram, także będzie mi miło, jak dasz, po prostu umyjmy się, jak Bóg przekazał. Grażyna, kładę się. Dziękuję i dobranoc. I również dziękuję wam, że obejrzeliście ten piękny odcinek. Dzięki i zapraszam wkrótce na następne odcinki. Macham.